All right, Justin Trainer, what are you doing today?
Today we're taking the Smittybilt JK out to try to break the G2 axle core 44s, and this hill looks like a good enough hill to see if we can snap some axles.
So Justin, what you're telling me is you're getting paid to do this?
I'm getting paid to do this right now. This is my job.
This is what you
told to break the axles.
This is what you do for a living, right?
And they're not breaking. So
okay, let's keep going. All right, Justin, what do you think of these new axles?
They're killer. You can't break them. Second gear pin, hitting rocks. They're not happening. We're getting wheel spin. We're getting them locked up. They're not.
Seems like a bunch of shock load in there.
Yeah, they're not moving.
That's a good thing. We'll keep going. One more test.
All right.
All right, so if we ever needed to plant corn on the side of a hill, I know the guy right here.
Yeah, we got some big ruts up there, a bunch of big rocks. Just almost made it at the top, just not quite enough power.
It was really close. It was really close. You had like basketball-sized rocks hucking out of the back of the car. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, axles are still alive.
That's
to find a new place.
That's a different kind of pumpkin chunking right there. All right, we'll see you guys later. All right, with any kind of product, you're going to have some sort of durability testing, and now we're going to do some whoop-de-doo testing. Wait for it. Okay, Justin, we're looking for real-world situations to test this new axle. You made this axle. You're probably the most intimate guy to know everything about the insides and outsides of this thing. So it was made with a SLA model, designed in SolidWorks. It went out to casting.
Went to Fortin, got machined. We machined the tubes ourselves, the axle tubes, pressed them ourselves. All the sheet metal brackets we built in SolidWorks. Came back, welded them, formed them.
Now you guys even made the C's, right?
We made
the outer C's and everything? Yep. Yeah, okay.
And then we machined them.
Now this has a skid plate on the bottom built into the casting, right? We're talking about?
Yes.
And then as far as this is a high pinion, right?
Correct.
Okay, and now this takes all the stock Dana 44 JK parts, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And now it's just a beefier pumpkin, beefier tube, beefier brackets.
And our goal today is to go ahead and break this thing. And what we're looking for is above and beyond what the stock JK axle would do. That's Correct. The whole purpose of making the Core 44.
Correct.
All right, let's give it a whirl.
37s, rocks, loaded up.
All right. Go hard passenger first. Oh man, you're just gonna drive off it. It's got too much. Keep hitting the gas. All right, try it in reverse. That's when everything breaks. That's what I'm talking about. Hang on, put the lockers on. She's all locked up. Okay, why don't you creep forward and make her run at this? That's some good sounds. Okay, now back up. Hit it straight, yeah. Saw at the wheel. In reverse. Keep sawing at the wheel. Okay, now forward. Let's do another round. Go ahead, lockers off, make her back around, and see if you can't get a more precarious position. Quit, lock her. You may need reverse. Keep sawing at the wheel.
It's not locker on, it's not working.
Oh, hang on. Stop. So we're not having a whole lot of success breaking this thing, but
Right now we're stuck, locked up.
and we can't turn because there's a giant rock that's underground stopping us from turning the wheel anymore. Looks like we're gonna have to pull it. So we're gonna pull it and
Try again.
round two. This is classic. So we're trying out a new winch here. We're trying to pull the JK off a giant rock. It's pretty much stuck. So let's turn around the other way. I've got this hooked to the TJ right here. You'd think that the TJ would be robust enough, air down, stuck in the sand to hook this up, but when I pull this button, really all I'm just doing is pulling the TJ back towards the JK. That's not gonna work out. So he finally got this rock uprooted from out under the tire. Now he can steer back and forth. So we're gonna try some more sawing motions, and then I'm gonna operate the winch, see what we can do. Let it rip. Anything happening? No, I think my car is just getting closer to his. All right, kill it. I could fully hear Justin laughing in the background, but apparently the TJ's job is never done. Here we go. Got to get the JK out.
Hammer it?
Hammer it like that car hates you.
Jack, ready?
Yeah. Hit it. Now hit it, reverse, hit it hard. All right, so what we attempted ended up totally different than we thought. We basically killed this rock and the axles are still alive. Pretty impressed with that. It's just amazing how the littlest thing can hang you up, and then 2 inches later and moving giant pieces of earth to get yourself out. What do you think, Justin?
I want to break these axles, but we just can't do it.
I'd say we have success for today then. What do you think?
I think so.
All right.
Go on the trailer in one piece.
Yeah.
That never happens.
Never happens.